Do you want to know if you really can get paid just for watching ads with the WeAre8 app? I tested it and honestly, it's one of the highest paying platforms I've ever come across when it comes to video ads. But before you get too excited, that doesn't mean it's worth it for everyone. There are some important details you need to know before deciding if this app is right for you. And I will go over it all in this WeAre8 review so you can find out if it's the right opportunity for you or not. In case you don't know, my name is Mikael and I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and in this video I'll give you a full review of the WeAre8 app and I'll explain exactly what it is, show you how it works, go over the earning potential and share who it's actually a good fit for. That way you will know whether it's something worth trying or if your time is better spent on other side hustles. And if you find out it's not for you, I'll also go over a few alternatives at the end. So what is WeAre8? Well, it is a social media platform and it is, however, a little bit different than most other social media platforms. But it is an app you can download both for iOS and Android devices. We'll go over in just a bit who can actually join. And as you can see, they say that it's a social media platform, or the goal is anyways that it's a social media platform that should unite people to change the world. Because you see here that they talk about the mission about that it should be about connecting people and not having these addictive algorithms that control what people see and how they feel and forcing ads to you just when you're trying to connect with other people. So they even encourage you not to spend much more than 8 minutes per day. So I assume that's also where the name comes from. So it is quite different than most other social media platforms. And in addition to that, you can actually also earn by watching these ads, because they say they are not just showing you random ads, but when they have something, then you can earn. I will show you how that works inside. But who can then join WeAre8? Well, you can see a list on its website because it's not available in all countries. They say here currently it's available to download in these countries here. So you can see it is quite a few countries. It has expanded quite a bit since I first actually talked about it here. However, I also do know that this list is not completely updated, because, for example, they do have an article here on the website also that says that it just actually launched in Denmark. That is not on the list here, so I'm not sure if there might also be other countries where they haven't actually added it to the list here yet. If you live in a country that's not here where you've been able to join, please just share it in a comment. That would be great to hear also. But overall, it does seem like it is continuing to expand. So even if it's not available in your country currently, it might become available later. But let me now log in so then we can take a closer look at how you potentially can actually earn by watching videos ads inside WeAre8. So I have now logged into WeAre8, and when you just come in, it seems very much like a regular social media video platform. It is small videos, so you can also upload your own videos here and connect with others. So it's all kind of different video topics you can see here. You can also then go up and see just from the ones you're following or for communities you're following. So in that sense, it's quite similar to many other video platforms, TikTok, Instagram, all these you probably already know. You can like, you can comment, you can do all these, share. You can create your own down here. Where it's then different is this earning opportunity, because sometimes you can see here, and this might look a little bit different depending on when you check it or depending on the country. I'm not sure about that, but you can see there's a small icon that shows there that there is something that I can actually earn by clicking. And next to it there's a $sign, and this is where you can then see your earnings. But if I just click the icon there, then you can see it opens up an ad. And what I really like about this is that it's very transparent about how long it takes, how much you will earn. You see, in this case here, it says 1 minute and 43 seconds. Very precise there, and also how much I will earn in my local currency. And also whenever you watch, there will also be a donation usually made to a charity, and they explain how much that is. So I like this. It's very transparent. They explain exactly what you can expect. So I just need to click here to bring it on, and then I will have to watch this video. You can all the time see this countdown here. So I'll just let this one out. No need for you to sit here and watch that. So I'll just be back when the ad is over. And then when the ad is over, usually you just need to answer a few questions. You see here, then you just click, and usually it just takes a few seconds basically to do it. And then I'll just click there and move on there. So that's 3 short questions, and then I get it into my WeAre8 wallet, my earnings there. But this is very important also, that they say clearly here that the money is pending for 30 days. So I will see them as pending there in my wallet, but I won't actually have access to, for example, withdraw them until 30 days later. So that's just something to be aware of. But again, I do like the transparency. They are very clear about that. It's not that they're trying to deceive us or anything. So this is something I really like. But of course, it does take quite some patience to actually get the earnings. That is just how it is. But then you can just go back here and continue scrolling or posting your own content, participating as you usually would. And then you can also keep an eye on this and on the earnings and see when new opportunities will be there and when you can actually withdraw your earnings. We'll talk about how you can actually withdraw your earnings in just a bit, but let's first talk more about the actually earning potential. How much will you usually earn per video? So how much will you then in general earn per video ad you watch here? Well, they say themselves here that it can be between 6 pence and 20 pence, or around, you know, like that's close to being also something like 6 to 25 cents or something like that per ad you watch there. But again, it's very important to understand that that's not always the case. The ones that I have seen, for example, in the country that I live in, that's the equivalent to around 4-5 cents or something like that per video ad. Still, it is actually significantly higher than what you would get usually by watching video ads on other platforms. So just want to make that clear. But it does seem like in some countries you can actually earn up to, for example, close to 20 cents, 25 cents for a video ad. If you live in a country where you've actually tried this, please share in a comment below how much do you in general get paid per ad and which country are you in. That would be great to hear. But it's also important to understand that you cannot just get unlimited ads. For example, right now you saw I just had one available and I don't know when the next one will come. In my experience where I currently live, there are not that many, but that of course depends how many advertisers there are, and as the platform grows there will also be more advertisers coming here. That's of course how it is. But in case you do not actually receive any of these brand ads, as they call them, then there are some things that you need to check. So they do have in the FAQ section here, they say that you need to check these things. So first of all, you need to opt in to actually receive them. So you need to go to your profile and make sure that is actually the case there. Then also, they are not brand advertising necessarily in all countries. If you scroll to where it is available, you can see that they say brand videos are currently only available in the following countries. Again, I currently am actually not located in one of these countries, and I still do get some of these brand ads. So it does seem that it's not fully updated here. So there might actually be brand ads in other countries as well. And I assume they're also working on expanding that to most of these countries. But no doubt that you will get the most if you live in one of these countries here. Another reason can also simply be that there's just these frequency caps in place. So advertisers in general, of course, they don't necessarily want to spend all their budget, because advertisers might not necessarily want to spend all their budget just right away. So they maybe cap it at a certain number per hour or something like that. And in general also, advertisers, they target specific demographics. That's just how it is. So maybe you are just not in the target group. So these can be some of the reasons that you might not see any or many of these brand ads. But definitely make sure that you've actually turned on the option if you want to earn from the brand ads. But let's now talk about how you can then withdraw. So when you earn inside WeAre8, you can currently get paid via PayPal. I cannot say maybe if they will expand to other options, but that is the current option, so you can actually get paid in cash. I do like that option. You see that that's what they say here. You need to connect your PayPal account. They describe in the FAQ section also how to actually do that. So you need to go to your profile and connect your PayPal to be able to get paid. But just be aware, as I said, usually when you actually earn, you need to wait 30 days because the earnings are then pending for 30 days before you can actually withdraw. So is WeAre8 then worth it? Well, I would say it really depends. If you are just using it for the earnings, then I would say it's not really worth it. As a social media, it already has a lot of users who are looking for a different kind of social media. So if you believe in its mission, if you believe in what it's trying to do, then it can be worth checking out. Personally, I have enough social media currently that I am on, but maybe this will change at some point. It definitely seems like it is growing, that quite a few people are looking for alternatives to some of the biggest social media, and it is definitely doing things differently. So I would say it's mainly worth it if you are interested in joining them on that mission and testing a new social media platform, and then the earnings there can be a little bit extra, and definitely it does pay quite well per video ad compared to any other platform where you can earn by watching videos. But if you're just in it for that, then you just need to do it with the right expectations. It will not be a lot you can earn, but if you just want to use the social media and then earn a little bit once in a while, or just check in once in a while to get the earnings, you can also do that, and then it can be a way to earn a bit extra. But if you, for example, are interested mainly in earning by watching videos, I do have a list on my website of the best platforms you can do that. As mentioned, they will not pay as much per video as WeAre8, but there are definitely more available ads, so you can actually do it quite regularly no matter where you're from. So I'll leave a link to that below. And if you're just in general interested in earning apps or reward apps, I also do have a list of the best reward apps where you can do small tasks so you can earn some extra money on the side without any investment at all. I'll also leave a link to that below. So make sure to check that out. And also, if this video helped you, then make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.